So you all know the Empire is the Empire, but did you also know that the Empire is the Roman Empire? Did you know that Balthasar Gelt was a consul of the Roman Empire? Yes, he is, folks. Just check it out. He's ready to go to battle with the Triplex Aces. So strap in and get ready as Balthasar transmutates Total War Warhammer 2 into Total War Rome 2. Enjoy. YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. Oh, hang on, let me escape out of here. And I am bringing you, yes, the Triplex Aces in Warhammer 2. That's right, not Rome 2, but Warhammer 2. Now, they may look more like the Holy Roman Empire, I guess. So YouTube, what the crap's going on? Welcome to Balthasar's Triplex Aces. That's right. Like you saw in the introduction, it's a Triplex Aces. And I have to admit, I've never seen such a thing in Total War Warhammer 2, and this should be a lot of fun. So, the hastati of this Triplex Aces, and let me just describe that real quick. For those of you not real into Roman history, and it's not like it's my thing, you know, I'm not great at it, but the Triplex Aces was the formation the Romans used. It was a triple line, essentially, that was kind of in a checkerboard formation. And it allowed them to be flexible in battle by holding reserve lines and then removing those lines in when it was time to relieve the front line. The front line of the Triplex Aces was hastati, otherwise newly recruited, not very experienced soldiers, and they would go in as the front line. So in this case, we have the swordsmen. So our front line of hastati is swordsmen. Our back line, the veterans, the combat veterans, if you will, in this case, are the great swords. And yes, there's no such thing as triarii in this game, but we're going to have some halberds. So the oldest of the veterans here, the triarii. And then in the very back, we've got some equites, apparently, in the form of Empire Knights. And then Balthasar, who's our consul for today. So let's jump in here and check out the Chaos Army real quick. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. We've got over here in the woods Archaon, the Ever-Chosen, being escorted by a Swords of Chaos, Chaos Knight. That's interesting, because he's going to get the Guardian. There's a Summoners of Rage, 4 warriors with great weapons, 1 warrior with halberd, and then right in the middle we got the Mirror Guard. Really cool unit as well. They have the Guardian ability, so kind of strange to see them used without like an Exalted Hero or Sigvald or something like that. And then we've got some Chaos Warhounds with poison. Let's see if the Triplex Aces works in Warhammer 2 as it was intended to way back in like, what, 200 BC? I don't know how long they used this formation for, but I know they would have been using it at the time of Hannibal and others, I think, right? Pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've gotten into too much Roman history. The only good parts of Roman history are where Hannibal's kicking their butt. Alright, so let's watch it. Here comes the Triplex Aces, so they don't have any Pelum. Ooh, man, that Mirror Guard looks good. They look so good. So if the Empire here is Rome, does that make the Chaos here the Suebi? So watch this. The front line engages, and then they're gonna fight, kind of wear the enemy down a little, just kind of get the fight started. And then watch, here it comes. Watch this. You folks are gonna love it. Here comes a burning head too. It's just a little bit too late to hit that greatsword line. Watch it. Here comes the Principe. Or in this case, the Greatsword, and then watch the retreat. Bringing in fresh reserves and sending the other troops back to fight later. How very Roman. Beautiful. Beautiful execution. Anyway, let's see what happens here. So now, you can see actually the infantry fight going very well because the Greatsword's got a clean charge. Now over here, maybe not so great because they've picked up a Summoners of Rage. That'd be like the Berserkers, I guess, from the Suebi. Here comes Archaon himself, too. Is this Ariovistus or something? And then old Balthasar. Typical Roman consul. You know, just hiding out somewhere. Doesn't want to get involved. Lets his men take care of business. Ooh, take that, Rome. In any case, you can see all these reserves back here, really handy. And because he set up the infantry fight the way he did, it actually goes very well for him. Plus, he's got reserves that are resting, and they're going to be ready to fight. Now, here comes a burning head from Archaon, and it is a pretty good one. But it's not going to do fantastic against the Great Swords because they have plenty of armor. They're going to resist it a little bit. The Summoners of Rage, though, are going to be a tough unit to kill, but there are halberds and other units around. You can see that the Empire player just playing very patient here, letting the Triplex do its thing, bringing in reinforcements as needed, otherwise just letting the fight play out the way he wants it to. The Empire Knights now should be able to roam at will. There's really nothing to stop them. Summoners of Rage, however, going to bust through. Guys have picked up some kills, but there are so many Empire units left. Look at the Swords of Chaos. These guys have a sick charge. And they're anti-infantry, too. There's not very many of them, so if you get hit by cannons or something, it can be pretty gruesome. Check out this beautiful engagement. Here comes Balthasar. He's going to final transmutate this whole thing. Woo. Sucks to be you, Archaon. Oh, did he get out of it, or does it still hit him? I think he gets out of it. I don't think it hurts him anymore. Nice. Well played. Way to get himself out of there. So old Archaon here doesn't really have anything good to beat down. I mean, he doesn't really want to get mixed up with all his infantry, and I guess that the Warhounds were held in reserve. Look at Gelt there calling down the artillery. The artillery from the skies. What a beautiful battle. Ooh, another burning head. Didn't quite see what the intended target is, but it's going to make its way across quite a few Empire troops, but also right into the Warhounds that were attacking. So Archaon has let off 3 burning heads at this point. Only 37 kills, though. With this many troops on the battlefield, that's not really that much. The Swords of Chaos end up getting torn apart by superior numbers. And yeah, and you can see that Chaos is just going to get completely overwhelmed in this case. Completely overwhelmed. And even though Archaon's over here tanking stuff out like crazy, this guy just isn't going to have what it takes to finish the fight. Man, he sure does look cool, though. Sure does look cool. Is Archaon decent these days? I haven't used him much, honestly. Yeah, I guess I just haven't put too many tries to using Archaon here. Yeah, just look at the huge number of troops here. Definitely kind of like a Roman legion, huh? Just massive numbers. Wow. Sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy this game. It doesn't need commentary. In any case, yeah, you can see Chaos is pretty much toast. Balthasar just got to sit in the air, chillax, watch it all unfold. The Triplex ACs working very well, because I think what happened here was the Chaos player significantly underestimated the Empire's infantry capabilities. They brought their warriors with great weapons and their mirror guard, thinking, they're state troops. We're just going to beat the crap out of them. And great swords won't do that great either. True, under normal circumstances, but when the Hastati swordsmen come forward, break the initial charge, fight the enemy down a little, and then move out and let the great swords come in unopposed, all of a sudden you're at a pretty big disadvantage in terms of infantry. And Chaos, well, they can't really afford that type of thing. The Empire just does it more cost effectively at this point. I guess they could try something similar with Marauders. Does anybody want to come up with a Chaos Triplex ACs? What about a Dwarf Triplex ACs? Anybody else got some fun ones for it? That was fun. Seriously, though. Thank you for submitting that, Brennis. And Funky Cat, thanks for the fun game. I'll tell you what, man, that was entertaining. I did not expect to see something like that in Warhammer 2, and this is the kind of thing, that's why I tell you all, get out there. Play multiplayer. It's fun. If you want to, go join my Discord. There's lots of awesome people there. They want to play battles with you. If you don't know the game, go in there. People will teach you. Come around for the streams. I like to do that stuff every now and then too. Jump in, play some multiplayer. It's fun. Go have fun with it. You know, this army could have just as well as lost, you know, when it came up against someone. But, you know, the player here, Brennis, he's going to have a little fun, do something a little themed. And I'm telling you, this is where you're going to get the biggest kick out of these games, is when you really dive in and enjoy the units and try and make something special with it. So hope you all enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the like button. That'll help other people find the videos. We'll get up in that search and help bring other people into the fun community that you all create here. Also, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and the stupid bell from YouTube so that you can be notified. You can be the first one here when we come up with the next cool army build or the next cool lord synergies or whatever it is that we end up finding. I really appreciate you being here. I love making this content for you. HeirofCarthage signing out for now, but I'll be back soon with some more Warhammer 2 content for you.